Hello YouTube, welcome back to the Real GC. This is the second video that I'm doing in my channel. Don't worry, all of my videos will not start off with the count because I don't want to have to keep track of all that. But I am currently not going to college anymore. I will be headed back. I did not, well, I technically dropped out, but I will be returning next August if all my plans work out, which I hope they do. So I put together a compilation of all of the Snapchat videos that I took while at college because I made a lot of really good friends, had a lot of really fun experiences, and made a lot of really good memories. So here we go. Alright, so for a little bit we had a little kitten. I think her name was Dee Dee or something. Bella, maybe? I don't know. But she was just in our dorm for a weekend. We were cat watching. So Jalen and I, who is one of my roommates, you'll see him here in a bit. We just had a lot of fun with her. She was a little goofy. She just jumped at random stuff, as you'll see in here. And she was just a little fun thing that we had in our dorm. And the button isn't working again. I still have no idea what exactly she thought was in there. So, like I said, she was very interesting. Alright, for this one of my roommates, Lucas, had a longboard, which I have never longboarded, I have never really skateboarded, I have barely snowboarded. And I figured it would be a good idea to practice going down the hallway that we had in the dorm, which ended in some very interesting events.
You look like...
This is still one of my favorite events. We actually redid this because my friend recording didn't get it. So we literally did the entire thing again just to get it on video.
Harry Potter trying to be a hipster.
I threw the card in the first version of this video and I don't really want to go and get it. But during college, I learned how to throw playing cards. So I made a metal one in my metal workings class. In fact, I have it right here. Doesn't look as good right now because I literally threw it in the fireplace. But so we made it pretty colorful a little bit. It didn't help at all. It didn't temper the metal at all. Which, as I said, I'm going to try to do some building, which I'll explain exactly what tempering is. Hopefully in a video that will come out soon. But I can't go outside because it's snowing currently.
Huh? It keeps disappearing.
This was my roommate Lucas. He had a filing cabinet where I think the proper term is fading, the way he spray painted it. So this is just what he did with that, and it turned out really good.
Or building
I did. Go. This is my friend Heather and Chris, which I also found out in the first version of this that my mouse doesn't show up on the screen. So I'm pretty sure you can figure out who's who. But they were on my scooter. We were all just behind the dorms, figuring out fun places to ride. I raced somebody on my scooter. I lost horribly because I'm not very good at riding it. But we just had a lot of fun with this as well.
It's not coming back. Oh, it's coming back.
That was one of my classmates, Caden, where towards the end, me and him didn't exactly get along very well. But we got along very well at the beginning, but towards the end, we didn't really like each other for some reason. I don't exactly know why. But we had a lot of fun when we did get together.
Getting sick of your shit, Caden.
He's the one that taught me how to throw playing cards. As he's throwing them at me. This one was really funny because he had just got fed up with not being able to hit me, so...
Alright. Dickweed. Come on.
If you couldn't tell, it just happens. He literally just threw an entire deck of cards at my face. This was my roommate Jalen. He was literally a walking meme, and one of my friends just kept sending me Rage Comics, and he is all about staying up to date on your memes. So this was his reaction to that.
What about Rage Comics?
No. No more. They died. Leave them dead. No.
Ah, jeez, I missed it. There we go. This was the day of Halloween, and I dressed up as, for those of you that have seen the show, as Tate from American Horror Story, the first season. And to do that, I had to slick my hair back. I had a whole bunch of makeup, which I might put a picture of this in. If not, I'll probably upload it to like Instagram or something, which I probably should have done a while ago. But so I wore my hair underneath my head in a certain way, which resulted in the poof. It's fabulous. This is during a slow day of my class where we were all just bored and we were all doing interesting things. I didn't get a video of what anybody else was doing, but this is literally all I did for the entire day. Remember that frickin' video doesn't.
What?
This was during lunch, and I attempted a Gabriel Iglesias impression. I just said impression weird. It wasn't really an impression. It was just I was making a joke about a joke he made.
Have you ever seen Gabriel Iglesias skit of Steve Owen? Like, this is the most dangerous snake in the world. I'm gonna poke you with a stick.
This is my roommate Lucas, who is very tall, and then Caden, who is very short, just sitting flat on the ground up against a table.
Alright, so we have Lucas. And now here's Caden. There you go.
This was it was right after a big rainstorm that we had, and down where I had class, it was all gravel. So there was this huge washout. Well, one of my classmates decided to use this drill box for a support.
Keep going, you're good. Look at that. That's a wonky box for you right there.
That's what I call redneck engineering at its finest. This was the first version of my dorm's entertainment system, where all three of these TVs had their own game system that they were each hooked up to, along with an amazing sound system. And the top one has the PlayStation 4, the one that is on has the PlayStation 3, and then the other one had the Xbox One, none of which were mine, but it was still really cool. This is the amazing sound system that I was talking about that we just jammed out to constantly. This is my roommate Jalen. He really likes music, so we were testing out the sound system, and as you can see, he has really long hair, so we decided to see him headbang. And that's Lucas. It was his sound system. He was in computers, so he hooked all our stuff up. This was all of us. My roommate Bryce is in this video. In the first version that I attempted to this, you can't hear me at all. So I'm going to try to explain it all now. It doesn't really need much explaining once you hear the song, but we all had a lot of fun with this one.
So wrong, don't belong, living in your precious Cause I need you, and I miss you, and now I wonder.
This was at my friend Heather from the other video. This was at her grandparents' house, and they just had random swords and stuff lying around. And we found this. This is also the longest that I've ever had my hair. It is cut now because it got really long. And that is Chris just standing in the background. This is Destiny. This is Chris's girlfriend. She was also... I had my group of 4 friends where it was me, Jalen, Chris, and Destiny. And she didn't realize that I was recording for Snapchat.
Are you recording?
Yes, I'm recording.
Start over.
And that is everything for this video. I just accidentally restarted it. But anyway, this has been the first video. I'm sorry if it was not funny for you. I tried to make it as funny as possible. But anyway, there will be more interesting things coming up in the future. So stay tuned and goodbye.